All right, let's talk about what's broken today. Los Angeles, you've outdone yourself. From snakes under packages to bullets through windows, a fugitive in a yacht suit, money games in homelessness services, and a lawyer betting clients' lives away. Buckle up.
I'm Vixie Steele.
This is Loud and Local in Los Angeles. First up, Santa Clarita. A family gets an Amazon delivery, and under that innocent cardboard, a rattlesnake. On July 13, a 3-year-old girl named Addie steps near the box. The snake strikes, and suddenly her parents are racing to a hospital for antivenom. She needed multiple doses. Doctors say it's the difference between a terrifying scare and lifelong damage. Listen, time matters with venom. Minutes, not hours. Here's the broader mess. Unseasonably warm weather has snakes wide awake and wandering. By mid-year, California already counted 277 snake bites. And most years we end up around 290 to 390 total. Do the math. And antivenom? Yeah, it works. It slows or stops tissue damage, but it's pricey, it's made using animal-derived antibodies, and hospitals don't stock truckloads because of cost and storage. So when you need it, you really need it fast.
Surprising detail, a guy up in Butte County was bitten twice and needed 54 vials.
That's not a typo. Look, mate, I shouldn't have to say this, but here we fucking are. Check your porches, lift boxes with a broom handle, watch where little hands and paws go. And yeah, it's a bloody shame we're even having this conversation. Climate's hotter, wildlife shifting, and the bill lands on families like Addie's. Unbelievable, but not surprising. Moving on before I break something. South Los Angeles, Vermont Vista. 20-year-old Maria Barrios Ventura was sleeping at home on July 20th when a bullet came through her window and killed her. She had a 1-year-old daughter. No suspects identified yet. LAPD says they're investigating. There's a GoFundMe to cover funeral costs and support the baby, and yeah, the family's in Guatemala, which makes an impossible situation even harder right now. Honestly, this kind of senseless violence is what keeps me up at night. A stray round and a young mum is gone. A child's life gets rerouted by someone else's stupidity with a trigger. I mean, for real. Windows aren't armor, walls aren't shields, and we treat this like weather. It's not weather, it's choices. I've had it with this fucking nonsense. If you know anything, say something to the detectives, and if you don't, at least don't look away. That baby didn't ask for any of this. That community didn't either. Alright, let's keep this train wreck rolling. Next, 21 years of hide and seek. Ronald L. Fisher disappears during his 2005 rape trial, gets convicted in absentia, and then lives as Richard Graydon, a yacht-owning biopharma executive in Los Angeles. Yeah, no, you heard that. He worked at Imix Biopharma, shaking hands and collecting checks. He's finally picked up on July 17th off New Jersey on a yacht called Silver Lining. Jesus Christ, the irony. He used more than a dozen aliases to dodge the system. More names than a spam call centre. Now there's an inquiry into whether the company followed securities laws and basic due diligence. To be fair, long-term fugitives can be slippery, but come on. If your hiring process can't catch a guy with a rap sheet and a closet full of fake IDs, what exactly is it catching? Lunch orders? Unbelievable. Though maybe not. Money and presentation can wallpaper over a lot of rot in this town. And now, on to another disaster. Homeless services, a step to freedom. Over 3 years, more than $1.7 million went to companies owned by the non-profit CEO, Kenya Kroom. The org grew fast with taxpayer funding, but those ties weren't disclosed in tax filings, which sets off every alarm labelled conflict of interest. Kroom says her company saved money compared to outside vendors. Maybe. But that's not the point. Transparency is. Look, receipts matter. In 2018, they had $25.5 grand in revenue, sheltering about 20 men a year. By 2024, roughly 200 people at a time, over 5 million in revenue. Then you see payments. $275,000 to R&K management firm in 2023, 214 grand to ASF Solutions in 2024, and nearly 1.3 million to ASF in 2025. That's a lot of public money running in a circle. That's why people don't trust the system. And yeah, despite the concerns, there are no charges. Fine. But when you're feeding and housing people with taxpayer dollars, you disclose conflicts, you bid contracts, you document quality. Call me when people grow a spine and demand straight books. Respect where it's due to anyone doing the work right. But if you're gaming the grey areas, I swear, it's not just bad optics, it's bad service to the unhoused, and it's bad for every legit non-profit out there. Let's shift gears before I start throwing shit. Manhattan Beach, attorney Sergio Valdivinos Ramirez pleads guilty to embezzling more than $310,000 from his clients to feed a gambling addiction. He was disbarred in 2023. Now it's felony grand theft by embezzlement and writing bad checks. He's on the hook for restitution and a $50,000 fine, and that doesn't refill the trust he drained from people who counted on him. Listen, addiction is real, but it's not an all-access pass to pickpocket your clients. You're a lawyer. You have a fiduciary duty. People came to you at their worst, and you made it worse. That's not just a crime, it's a betrayal. Back in my day, people had fucking standards. Fix your life without wrecking someone else's. It's not complicated. Okay, here's something useful before we go. Keep porches clear, watch for rattlers, support the families shattered by violence, and demand receipts from anyone spending public money. And if your job puts you in charge of other people's cash, don't be a loser. Keep your damn hands out of the cookie jar. And that's today's dose of reality from Loud and Local with Vixie Steele in Los Angeles. I don't make the rules, but I do enforce them. Do something that isn't stupid, and meet me back here tomorrow. Until then, stay sharp and cut the bullshit.